So about a month ago, I did a best iPad Pro accessories video and I asked you guys how you would feel about turning this into a series. A lot of you seem to like that idea and I'm glad you did because I love me some good accessories. I love to watch these videos myself, they're great fun to make, and this allows me to nerd out with you guys over some more awesome tech. So let's ramble.
Hold up, place go wild when I pull up. They all on me like it wants.
Hey, what's up guys? It is great to see you all again, and if you're new here, I'm Patrick and this is where I ramble about tech and other stuff. Now, based on the previous video, I got a lot of questions about the yellow skin on the back of my iPad. And you're right, I should have mentioned it as an accessory then, but it becomes such a part of my iPad that I just forget it's even there. And you're right, it does make the iPad look pretty awesome. Yellow is pretty trending right now, so I'm really digging this. The skin is made by dbrand, a company that a lot of you will probably know. It's from their carbon fiber lineup and the color is called Bulletproof Banana. I swear I'm not making this up. You can choose how much of your iPad you want to cover and protect. You can even put skins on your Magic Keyboard. Personally, I'm not really into that. I just got the back protection and the protection on the camera bump. Of course, they have plenty of other styles and colors available, so just have a browse and see what you like. So like I said in the previous episode, every good iPad Pro accessories video should include at least one good stand. Last time I showed you guys a foldable hub/stand by Satechi that I really like and which is super portable. Today I have an awesome one as well that is a more permanent desktop style solution, and that is the Mag Easy stand by Pitaka. This is definitely not a travel stand. It's got a heavy base, but that is exactly what makes it perfect for desktop use because you can attach and remove the iPad quickly and easily using just magnets. So in the box, there is the base, the actual stand, and this metal sticker pad, including some helpful tools to get the positioning just right. And magnetically stuck to the base, there's this little Allen key that will help you secure the base to the actual arm. Now, personally, I'm not using the metal pad because you need to stick it to the back of your iPad using adhesives, which means it is semi-permanent, and because I like to use my iPad with a Magic Keyboard, it's just not gonna work. Thankfully, the good people at Pitaka are aware of this, so they're also selling the Mag Easy case for the iPad, which has the metal parts built in. And as you can see, it is wafer thin, so you barely notice it's there. And it even fits over my dbrand skin. It's a little snug, but it works. All of Pitaka's stuff is super thin and lightweight, and that's great, especially if you like to use their product in combination with other products. I can even leave this on and I just use it with my Magic Keyboard because the smart connectors are actually extended by the case. And it has the added benefit of actually protecting the sides of the iPad as well, which are not protected when you're only using the Magic Keyboard. So this is actually a really nice case even without the stand. So once the case is on, you can just snap it onto the stand and adjust it however you see fit. The iPad sits at a very comfortable height, and if you combine it with a good Bluetooth keyboard and mouse like this combo by Satechi, you can work like this for a couple of hours, no problem. The base actually doubles as a Qi charging station with speeds of up to 15 watts, so you can keep your iPhone charged while you work. Now, if you buy both the stand and the case, you're getting into that more premium price range, but it is in fact also a premium product. It feels sturdy, it feels durable, the hinges are very strong, and everything works like it's supposed to. Can definitely recommend. By the way guys, according to YouTube analytics, less than 8% of you watching are subbed to the channel. So if you're into this type of content, be a lamb and go hit that subscribe button. I upload about twice a week, so plenty of fresh content coming your way. This next accessory is really interesting. It was sent to me by a company called Tiny Rigs and it's called the OriGrid. And as soon as I opened it, I was immediately reminded of one of my favorite packing accessories, which is the Grid-It. I've had this thing for many years, and some of you guys might know this thing. It's basically a grid system made out of elastic bands, so you can secure pretty much anything to this board and toss it into your suitcase or your work bag, so your little accessories stay nice and organized instead of flying across your bag and getting all tangled up. This is pretty much the same thing, but it attaches to the back of your Magic Keyboard, and it has these little pockets at the bottom to put your smallest items or the ones that don't fit the elastic bands very well. Like maybe some AirPods or a charging brick, whatever. Now on the Grid system, you can organize your things however they make sense to you. Out of the box, the elastic bands are organized in perfect little squares, but obviously you won't be able to fit a lot of stuff like that. And that's where these little buttons come in. You just unsnap one or more of these and then reweave them so they're a good fit for your products. Now, the new M1 iPad Pro is perfect to use with external SSDs to edit videos, store large files, etc. And a lot of people like to Velcro their drives to the back of the Magic Keyboard so they don't dangle off the side. This OriGrid is a perfect solution for such a use case. You just snap some elastic bands around your SSD, run a cable to the iPad, and you're good to go. I think the ideal use case for this thing is when you go out to do some work in a coffee shop or something and you don't want to bring a lot of stuff, or when you're traveling and you have it placed on your tray table and you don't want to keep reaching into your bags for accessories. Oh, and it has this little loop that is made to hold your Apple Pencil. Tiny bit of criticism would be the size of the leather pouches. They could have been just a tad bigger so they could fit an external battery or something. But that's probably not feasible because of where the hinge is positioned. Before we continue, let me just please thank the sponsor of this video, Paperlike. If you don't know Paperlike, I mean, come on, you do know Paperlike. Paperlike is a screen protector, but it's much more than that. If you're like me and you like to use your iPad to take handwritten notes, Paperlike is a must-have. I don't like how slippery the Apple Pencil feels directly on the iPad's glass surface. Paperlike mimics the feeling of writing on actual paper. You get more control of your pencil when writing, sketching, or drawing due to the paper-like resistance and roughness. It makes your handwriting look much prettier, and it also drastically reduces glare and fingerprints. But because of the nano dots technology, it doesn't make your screen look grainy. If you use an Apple Pencil, I can highly recommend getting a Paperlike. Every order includes a set of 2 Paperlike covers and application accessories. They offer worldwide shipping, so if you want to try it for yourself, there's a link below the video. The battery bank you just saw me stuff into one of the pockets is made by a company called Tejic Design, and it's pretty cool. They sent me these and they asked me to review them, and at first I was like, it's a battery, what am I gonna review? But I actually really like what they did with the design. So there's 2 of them here. There is the block one, which is the more basic one, if you will. It has a 10,000 milliamp hour battery and it outputs at a maximum of 18 watts. It uses USB-C, but this one actually has a USB-C cable built in, which is of course super useful. I really like the design. They put a window showing a little circuit board, and this actually functions as a battery indicator, so you can see how much juice is left. This one is called the Maze Runner for obvious reasons. You know, in case you get really bored, you can play this game, and when you can't manage to figure it out, you can break a window. No, just kidding, don't do that. It's got the same circuit board design. It also has 10K milliamps, but this one outputs at 30 watts for faster charging. It also has 2 ports, a USB-A and a USB-C, but no integrated cable. But they also sell these pretty nifty cables. This one is called the Onyx, and it is a 4-in-1 solution. It has 2 USB-C ends, 1 USB-A and 1 Lightning, so technically you would only need this 1 cable with you. The cable is flat and braided so it won't ever tangle, and the ends are made out of metal and they feel super durable. The maximum charging capacity is 60 watts, but Tejic told me that they will be releasing a 100 watt cable very soon, so keep an eye on that if you're interested in one of these multi-purpose cables. Next up, we have the Flexbook Touch by a company called Typecase, and this is an alternative to Apple's Magic Keyboard. But this is definitely a budget solution as it comes in at only $69 for the 12.9-inch version of the iPad Pro. Is it just as good as Apple's Magic Keyboard? Of course not. It's Bluetooth enabled, so you will have to pair it when using it, but pairing is very easy. It's not powered by the iPad Pro, so you will have to charge it separately, but it does come with a charging cable, and charging it from empty to full will take only 2 hours. The advertised battery life is 60 hours, but that's without backlight. The trackpad does support gestures, but they're not the same gestures as you're used to from the Magic Keyboard, so you will have to get used to the gestures on the Flexbook. It has a loop for the Apple Pencil, but it also has a ridge on top, which allows for the pencil to also snap on magnetically. I wish the Magic Keyboard had a loop like this, because we all know what happens when we're traveling and we leave the Apple Pencil stuck to the magnets. It'll just come off. Another thing to consider is that the Magic Keyboard is very well balanced. It has a heavy base. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's there for a reason, because the iPad Pro is pretty heavy, so you need that weight to counterbalance. This keyboard does not have a very heavy base, which makes it a little top heavy when the iPad is inside. It's not terrible, but when you use it on your lap, you do need to be mindful of that. Now, where this keyboard really shines is its versatility or its flexibility, as the name suggests. So it basically has 6 main positions. The most obvious one being laptop mode. Then there is stand mode, where you flip the display 180 degrees and you use it to consume media. We have tent mode if you need that extra stability. And then we have tablet mode for those good old couch browsing sessions. And then we have share mode, where you're working with a colleague and you go, oh, look at this, Karen. Should we go speak to the manager? And then there is protect mode, which, well. So is this the best keyboard ever made? No. But for 69 bucks, it's a pretty solid deal. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it one of these. It really does help the channel. I'll be doing more of these accessories videos, so if you're into that, go and smash that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.